been good to stay off the coffee, stop buying coffee every morning recently. So I was dropping Danny's brother to work, so Brother Bear is on the road home and they're open at 7 o'clock, so it's ideal. It's just gone 7:30. I'm due to have a shoot this morning at 9 o'clock, but that's now been cancelled. Half a litre of water drank just before I get up. I couldn't drink a cup of coffee before I've drank some water because I just feel shit off it. So hydrate before you caffeinate, bro. But yeah, that's true. Just get a little bit of water into you first. I know you go straight for the coffee, straight for the tea, whatever it might be, and that's fine too, but you'll just feel better after the coffee. Fucking hell. That's perfect. I've a video edited in the last hour. A big chunk. Just waiting for the video to get ready to send it off now, thankfully, so that'll be sent off just before 9 o'clock. I'm going to make my pre-workout meals, so it would be fitting to make a full day of eating today if we can. It's a big statement to make a full day of eating because you're committing to the full day, so we might as well. I've already started with the coffee, I've started with the water. We're another half litre water in, so we're a full litre in. We'll take you through the full day of eating today. Usually around 5 meals, but there's no point in chatting about it. Let's get into it. Let's make meal 1. Run you through the reasonings behind, the food that I'm eating. Might give you some ideas for your up and coming bulk, or for most people, low calories, your diet, the amount of calories you've eaten on your diet. But we'll give it a go. I used to love making full days of eating. I was very food focused, but now still food focused, but obviously not a binge eater, and not, as immature with food as I was, a couple of years ago. So I definitely overdid it with the amount of water I put in, but because we microwave it first and then stick it in the fridge, freezer, depending on how early I'm training. Probably in the fridge for today. That'll volumize, so I'm getting more out of that 60 gram of oats. Then we do protein. So Perform has been a staple since watching Jack Eagle's YouTube on the drive home every fucking night. I really want to try ESN protein. I just need to order that. That's a German company. It's, just came out of nowhere really and started sponsoring, a lot of athletes. So I will try that. But at the moment, about 2 days ago, we just got Perform cereal milk in, and an OG, if you remember my vlogs from my first photo shoot prep. I haven't had this since my first photo shoot prep. Cinnamon donut, lad. Cinnamon fucking donut. Before that, I went back to another OG, which wasn't as nice as, I was thinking it might be. Salted caramel. I haven't got it here because I binned it, but caramel biscuit. So this morning I think we're going to do, I did cereal milk in my yogurt last night. I think we'll do cereal milk. And then we've got PB2 as well as a topping, as a replacement of, peanut butter or dark chocolate as the fat source. This isn't really a fat source, it's just nice. Then we're doing 150 berries, 150 frozen fruit, summer fruit. Top that then. Last thing then is just salt, and then cinnamon as well, ground cinnamon. And we'll just top them. 2 grams usually per meal I'm using of salt, so it's between like 8 and 10 grinds. We're going to put in meal 1, 10:15. I have another video done. if I hear someone coming, I'm gonna be like, but I'm gonna, you know, take you into, I suppose, the in-depths of work now as well, like I used to do before. But I suppose YouTube for me is more so like what I do. So we'll just see how we get on. Anyway, meal one, macros will be on the screen. I'll give you a look at it now. And yeah. Okay, it's time for the gym. I've got my intro workout, pre-workout, which I've already made up inside in here. So I'm doing what I shouldn't be doing, turning the shutter speed up. But it's all right. I can experiment. That's one great thing. I'm going to be able to experiment a lot with my videography myself by creating content, obviously, with this camera, and obviously, you know, find out what works and what doesn't work for a lot of the stuff as well. But we're off to the gym. These DJI mics as well. I know a lot of people you'll obviously see on like Instagram and TikTok. I know they use it for like have something in their hand. You'll see people attaching this to like a fork or a spoon. These are you know, new versions of lapel mics that you would have seen before. A lapel mic is one that would have a wire coming out of it, going along into the camera. If I was doing a sitting down talking video, or it could be connected to like a pack that you'd have here, like you'd see on professional TV. They don't be using these. They use, you know, a lot of lapel mics that they'll have a pack here, like Love Island. Do you know what I mean? They don't necessarily have them wrapped around their neck, but like they're walking around with a pack in them all day. These are wireless ones. So there's the transmitter on this is the transmitter, then there's the like controller yoke, whatever it's called, on the camera, and obviously it's transmitting. But these are obviously made to be concealed. I haven't got the clip on it now, but that's going in there. You wouldn't even know I have a mic. I don't have to have the big mic then. I don't have to have, you know, the big mic on the camera, and I can pick up just my sound here. Hopefully that's actually, you know, picking up nice sound. But what we have today is some ABE pre-workout, Bubblegum Crush. I've only, you know, just gotten back into using pre-workouts now as well, so I'm being, you know, smart with them, not using them every single session. But, you know, pre-workout before the gym, pre-workout ritual is nice. So we're having a scoop of that, 10.5 grams. I'd usually just throw a scoop in, but I don't know where the scoop has gone out of this, so I actually did weigh it out this morning. Inside in a couple 100 ml of water. There's probably, is there 400 or 500 ml? 500 ml of water in here. So we'll sip that as we get close to the gym. I'm 15 to 20 minutes depending on traffic. It's a Friday. There shouldn't be a huge amount of traffic, you know, on the way in. There probably will be starting on the way out then. So we'll get in and get out as quick as we can. And then I just have my intra here. Creatine intro workout. Just won't drink it any other time, like, you know, and a little bit of my waddy in there then as well. Oh, you're drinking my waddy in the gym. Fuck you. Drinking my waddy in the gym. Man, drink a bit of fucking water anyway. Like, the amount of people that are drinking just Monsters inside the gym during their session. Oh, lad. I'm sensitive to it at the moment as well. Drink a bit of water during your session, you're going to feel a lot better. The difference, Danny's very bad for it, the difference in being hydrated versus dehydrated is absolutely mental in the way you feel. Genuinely. There's no point in, you know, getting to 11 o'clock at night when you're getting into bed and being like, I'm fucking gasping. Will you go get me a drink just as I've lied down in the bed? Do you know what I mean? Like, drink water consistently throughout the day. When you wake up in the morning, you're most dehydrated. Right? You need to get a lot of water in your system there and then. You're going to feel a lot better throughout the day, just sipping away. I'm not saying you have to be in here drinking 8 litres, 5 litres even. Start off with, you know, 1 litre. Start off with a couple of glasses of water a day, 2 litres. You know, before you know it, you're up drinking a lot of water because your body's gotten used to it. But anyway, I have the post-workout here. The post-workout meal. The post-workout meal is exactly the same as meal 1. 60 grams of oats. I know it sounds like absolute nothing. Like, this is, you know, low cutting calories for a lot of people, but it is what it is. This is the amount of food I can take in. If I go with the mindset right now,
You know, I was only thinking of it on the way home from the gym. Of, you know, my calories are low, I'm still in a deficit. I'm going to take that into my sessions. I'm going to take that throughout my day. Whereas my mindset has switched, and I'm in the frame of mind, you know, where I'm moving into a gainer phase. I'm recomping and reversing out of that diet and the low calories we were on. And I just have to be patient. You know, that's the big thing when it comes to, you know, flipping the switch and moving the goalpost from being, you know, in a deficit trying to lose fat to trying to build muscle. And I know you say, oh, you do the two at once. Fucking hell, bro, stay in focus, will you? That's a big thing, is just being patient with it, lad. I've rushed it before, and not rushed it as such, like I've, you know, continued to reverse out. I've just let things slip. I've been way too easy on absolutely everything. You know, I'll have a bite of this here and a bite of that there. Don't get me wrong, you know, I've had a couple of bites here and there of stuff. Yeah, but it will be on a, you know, the whole time kind of situation, like, you know, in previous times. And that's how the fat goes on, you know, super quick. We've got 60 oats, 30 grams of whey, no, 40 grams of whey, 150 gram of fruit, 10 grams of PB2, and then we have salt, cinnamon, and then 3 sweet chili rice cakes. If anyone remembers this cooking setup, fair play to you. I'm at the mother's doing a bit of cooking. I'm back on turkey burgers as well, and you know, a breath of fresh air compared to eating, you know, chicken and mince all the time. 2 turkey burgers on, a couple of peppers and onions. I have a bag of boiling the bag rice, peas, frozen peas on, so I'm having actually half the bag of rice because she doesn't have any like free rice. All the peas, 2 turkey burgers. Right, finishing up most of the day really. Working on a cool video there for a series I am doing that's going on behind the scenes for a client. That's pretty cool. In Limerick area, that will be coming soon enough, to be fair, soon enough. Obviously, it's not my place to tell what it is, but I'm really enjoying these videos. They're not fitness videos, and you know what? It's a breath of fresh air again to not do fitness videos and stuff the whole time. You know, obviously, because coming from the fitness side, a lot of the work I do is in the fitness space and in like the gym scene, but being able to do other jobs weekly now as well is really nice and kind of breaks up, you know, doing those jobs. Have that meal there. That went into a lunchbox. I have to eat that now. So it's like a little rice stir fry there, which is very nice. I'm going to scran that now. Probably just trickle on a little bit of YouTube or something like that. I was in the shop a while ago. I picked up one of these. I don't know if it'll focus now. It's probably still trying to focus on my face, but Lucozade pink lemonade, 0 sugar. Lad. One of the girls in the sunbed shop had it there one of the days. I seen it and I was like, I must try that. It's just a nice change up from, you know, Coke Zeros and stuff the whole time. I haven't actually said the macros of any of the meals, but they've all been on the screen, so you know what we're eating today. We're coming up on a bit of food in. I'm absolutely starving, lad. I booked an Indian. There's an Indian there in Limerick. It's called Aura or something in Limerick. So we're going to try that out. You know, it's a change up from the Chinese. Myself and Dan over, you know, the last year, we're getting like Chinese's consistently every single week. Same place, exact same order, and just slamming them. I'd rather, genuinely now, rather have this, just not asked for Chinese or chipper or whatever it might be, you know. If I was in a different country, you know, like from the times I've been over in Manchester and stuff, you know, food places would probably be getting hit up the whole time. But around here, you know, you've a few places obviously around, a load of places we haven't seen already, but other than that, it's just like your chipper or your Chinese, or do whatever you want. But I'd rather just make a fucking serious meal, like a steak dinner or something like that. I must do a steak some night as well. Right, meal 4. 170 grams of chicken, peppers, onions, peas, 400 grams of potato cubes. Hope you can see that there. The lighting isn't the best. Coke Zero, nice and cold. we'll put a little bit of 50% less fat ketchup or 50% less sugar. Everyone always says less fat, but less sugar ketchup on that. We'll do it all again tomorrow. That's the main thing, is just being consistent as a motherfucker with it at the moment, lad. Just not letting it slip. That's the one thing over the last couple of years, you know, that when I do come out of a diet, I let it slip. And I think Keane pulled it just at the right time this year. We weren't that lean, in all fairness. Like, we've continued to get a little bit leaner as we've pushed food back up, because obviously, you know, my intensity in the gym is very high. We still have a little bit of cardio going in. We're doing 5 days at 25 minutes. That might come down again this week, obviously, with, you know, steps being really high. We're at 17,300 there as of, you know, before 10 o'clock tonight. So YouTube is a slow burner, you know. As someone who's trying to grow on YouTube, which I will have learned from the past, probably doing one YouTube video a week, unless you can just fucking catch it on straight away, isn't gonna fucking cut it, lad. You know, you're gonna have to be absolutely nailing YouTube the whole time, and it will be easier again when I do start recording in the gym and stuff, but that will just take time. We'll just have to ease our way back into that. So munch that, watch something on TV, and yeah, I'll see you for meal 5.
Right, boys, final one. There's more at the moment, kind of like a macro topper, I suppose you could call it. When food does go a lot higher, it will be turned into a meal and a set meal, so I actually get that food in. But for now, it is kind of a meal, same thing the whole time, but if I have any macros kind of left over from that day, they'll go in with it on top. 150 gram of Greek yogurt with 15 gram of Perform, again, mixed in. We have on top of that then a Weetabix. 1 Weetabix on top of that, just for a bit of a crunch. We are doing 15 grams of peanut butter, half a bagel tin, 85%, one of them 25 gram bars. I forgot to mention as well, there was one of them in with meal 3. I just had it just after the meal 3. I like to put in a fat source just to kind of push me on that little bit further, because there's usually a bit more of a gap between meal 3 and meal 5 throughout the day. So that just adds in that little bit of fat there. It slows down the food moving around. Anyway, that's going to wrap up 5 meals across the day, 2,450 calories. Full macro breakdown will be here somewhere. 200 protein, 300 gram of carb, and 50 gram of fat. And you pretty much saw everything that I put in my body, including, like, you know, the coffee, drinks, water, etc., etc. That's the diet 7 days a week. When food again does increase, it will go train day and non-train day food more than likely very soon, which is absolutely fine. But for now, that's what the diet's looking like, and we're going to keep nailing it every single day until it changes. And when it does, I'll let you know about it.